Hey everybody, MorbTron here. Today is February 11th, 2020, which makes it a Tuesday and a reset day. And the Crimson Days event has hit the tower today and is only a week-long event. It is gone next week's reset, but don't worry, there's not a whole lot of stuff to get or farm for. No new weapons since last year. We do get some ornaments and some cool stuff to get from Shax from competing in the Crimson Days event in the Crucible, or the Crimson Duos. But there's not a whole lot. So if you're not a fan of Crucible, you can probably skip this event and be perfectly fine. But the big reminder I want to give today at the very beginning of the video is to stop by the tower obelisk. Even if you're on a break from Destiny 2, pick up your weekly fractaline from the tower obelisk and donate it to the Empyrean Foundation to help the community get to whatever event is coming in the Crucible tab here. As of right now, about 20 minutes after reset, we're 4 tiers in already, way above and beyond what Bungie has thought we'd do. So us finishing this event early, I have no doubt in my mind that that will happen. But other things going on in the solar system. Let's start out with the Crucible tab since we're already here. Of course, we have the Crimson Days, Crimson Duos event down at the bottom here in the center. It's basically duos or doubles, but you get the increased ability regeneration if you're next to your partner, so there you go. For the weekly rotators this week, we have Momentum, Control, and Breakthrough. Everything else is the same, of course, as always in Crucible. Rumble, Control, Elimination, Survival, and Freelance Survival there, with Classic Mix down at the bottom right. Other stuff in the solar system, the Flashpoint is on Titan. Gambit is Gambit. It will always be Gambit. I don't foresee Bungie making any changes to Gambit in the near future, but I've been proven wrong before. In the Vanguard playlist, the ordeal this week is Savathun's Song. Pretty fun, pretty challenging if you want to try to knock it out with just 2 people. It's a fun challenge. I would suggest it if you're looking for something interesting and fun to do this week. But we have Savathun's Dirge, which makes incoming void and aerial damage increase, so that last boss does a healthy amount of damage. Be careful there. We have match game as per usual. We have just more champions per usual. No radar, barrier champions, and unstoppable champions there. And in the farmable Nightfall playlist this week, we have Insight Terminus, which gives you the Long Goodbye Energy Sniper Rifle. Not super popular, but if you're looking to complete your collections, there you go. The Inverted Spire gives either a Ghost Shell or a Sparrow, I forget which. Not that important though, but if you're looking for something to farm for that you don't have yet, I mean, it's been in the game since year 1 of Destiny 2, but that's fine. We have the Hollowed Lair, so you're able to farm for another Godroll Mindbender's Ambition, because we needed more of those in the Crucible. So yeah, you can farm for more Mindbenders this week. Hooray! And other things. Let's go to the moon. For the Nightmare hunts this week, if you're looking to complete the speedrun triumphs, we have Fikrul, Crota, and Fogoth. So if you're looking to complete the time trials for any of those 3, now is your chance to do so. But let's go check out Shaxy Poo real quick, because I want to show you his inventory for the Crimson Days stuff. Just, you know, just see if you're interested in logging in and competing in the event. So you come to Shax, he gives you some spiel about Crimson Days, and you have to pick up an emblem from him, and then you're able to see what he has to offer here. So by completing these bounties, or competing in the Crimson Duos event in the Crucible, you get confectionery hearts. And you turn confectionery hearts in for stuff. We have the Vow, which is a bow from last year. It's pretty good. I mean, it's got rapid hit, and it's got Archer's Tempo and a Draw Time Masterwork. So it shoots super quick, but you can actually get this exact same roll from the raid bow, from the current raid, the Garden of Salvation. So if you don't have this bow and you're looking for something similar, you can get it from the first boss in the raid. There you go. I actually have that exact roll in that raid bow. But here we have the, let's see, this is just a ghost shell, you know, just regular old shell. We have the Flaunting Dance. That's for 150 confectionery hearts. This exotic Sparrow, which is from all the way back in year 1, I believe, just pukes rose petals everywhere when you're driving it. Pretty cool. We have the DIESELPUNK weapon ornament, and this is for the Wardcliff coil. And we have two new sparrows here that kind of pair up together and make the Crimson Days logo in the middle. So if you see here, this one has this facing that direction, and we go to the other one, and it's facing the opposite way. So these two are rolling next to each other. I don't think they lock in or anything, so it's going to be pretty hard to actually make that logo. But it's unique. It's pretty interesting. And we have the Warm-Hearted Gift, which gives you glimmer, weapons, gear, blah, blah, blah. It's just a way to dump your confectionery hearts that you have left over, basically. Or if you have nothing else to farm for, or aren't interested in any of this stuff, you can get stuff in return for your confectionery hearts. And you don't just have to do the Crucible stuff for this. There's other things to do, and of course this second page is the regular Crucible bounties. But we have things like complete a Nightfall team and a Fire team of 2. So there you go. Complete Crimson Days bounties. Complete matches in Crimson Days. Loot a Lost Sector and a Fire team of 2. Defeat enemies with melee final blows. Complete any match-made activity. So there you go. Good stuff, and those give double XP as well. But let's head over to Lady Everest and see what the Eververse has for us this week. I'm sure there is some Crimson Days stuff. There usually is. There we go. We have an ornament for the Vow, which you can buy. I don't know why you would. It's $4 for a bow that you're probably never going to use. And we have the Heartfelt Union multiplayer emote, where you make a heart, and it's not my cup of tea, but, you know, I'm sure somebody would like to purchase that for silver. And this is the only thing from Crimson Days that is only purchasable via silver. Everything else is also available for Bright Dust. We have the Crimson Shell and the Two of Hearts projection. I'll show those off in the Bright Dust page. We've got Crimson Passion, old shader, really ugly on a Titan, but I'm sure somebody likes it. We have a weapon ornament for the Graviton Lance, the CARINA Nebula. Pretty neat. The true Conifer Shell, and we have a heart sign emote that is from last year as well. Let's go down to the Bright Dust tab. We have Spike, if you're a fan of football.
Looking for something in
That's a lot of Bright Dust for something that's just a simple emote. We have the Spur of the Moment Sparrow. Now this is a Tex Mechanica Sparrow. Looks very Tex Mechanica-ish. A lot of brass, a lot of leather. Looks super comfortable, and it has a massive engine in it. Very Tex Mechanica. This is the Crimson Shell that I spoke of earlier. You can buy it for Bright Dust. If you want it, I would suggest buying it with Bright Dust. We have the 14th Amenities. This is a ornament for the Helm of Saint 14. There is some lore behind that chunk missing out of his helmet. Spoiler alert, he likes to headbutt things. Then we have the Black Death weapon ornament for Crimson. Very reminiscent of a weapon ornament from the Red Death in Destiny 1. Very, very close. I think that one was also called Black Death as well, actually. We have the Season 9 Eververse Armor Set Legs, if you're looking to complete that collection. And we have the Two of Hearts projection for your Ghost. And down here we have Crimson Valor, very bright red. And we have Bruised Blush, very dark pink and purple, or you could just call it 2 shades of purple. I'm kind of colorblind, so that's what I see it as anyway. We have the DARKBLADE Effects Transmat effect. That's been around for a while. And the Crab projection if you're feeling a little bit crabby. There you go. That is all that stuff, and that is it for this week's Reset video. So, hit the like button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. It makes me feel good about myself. And, yeah, good times. Crimson Days event lasts only a week. Log in, get your Fractaline, donate the Fractaline, feel good about yourself. If you're new here, subscribe, because subscribers are cool, and you want to be cool. Everybody wants to be cool. But don't forget to have a good day, everybody, and I'll catch you all next time.